Hey yeah girls, it's Angeline. Back to you with another video on everything girl. Um I just made another video called Tampons, Tampons, and More Tampons. Oh my! I forgot to say, if you have any questions, you can comment below in the little below commenting box thingy whatever, or you can subscribe or message me or email me at lady period talk, like a little dot period thing, lady talk 27 at gmail.com. Yeah, lady dot talk at lady dot talk 27 at gmail.com. Email me there, and that'll be best email for this um channel, so that I can answer all your questions. And if you have any requests for videos, definitely leave a request. If you want to be more discreet about it, like I said, email me or comment. And I will definitely check. Like, I get my emails on here on my beautiful device. So that way I'll know when I get an email. Um, from you guys, so I will be able to answer it as quickly as possible. I will also check the email every day on my computer. And so, yes, this video is going to be my first period story. I did that on my other channel, but then I remembered that some of my friends from school could look at it, and then that would just be weird. Like, because I have a lot more guy friends than I do girlfriends. That doesn't sound weird, does it? Yes, it does. Anyways, I have a lot more guy friends than I do girlfriends, and they'll have to go to house, like we're all in 8th grade, but that's okay. You know, they'll get used to it. I mean, they all already know what it is, but I mean, it's kind of weird. Like, Anjali, why are you talking about your first period on YouTube? Anyway, so this is my first period story, and like I said in my other video, boys can watch. I don't care. You know, they're gonna have to deal with it anyways. Like, they all have to go to house. We have to go to house. You know, once you're in 8th grade, you have to go to house. 5th grade maturation program, high school house. You know what? It's just, yeah. I don't care if you watch. Just don't leave rude comments. If you have rude comments, leave it to yourself. Go talk to your mom about it. I really don't need your rude comments. If you do leave rude comments, it's not gonna bother me. So yeah. Anywho, um, sorry. So, okay, my first period story. So this is about 2 years ago, the winter of 2010, going into 2011. I was in 6th grade at the time, and I was super like I was super 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 sick, like super uber sick, and um sorry, I get distracted sometimes, but I was like super sick, and I wasn't feeling good at all, and I was on the bed, like I was lying down on the bed all the time, laying down on the couch, and I was no, I wasn't. It wasn't good. It wasn't pretty at all. Anyway, so I'm wearing these like, I don't know if I have them out. Do I have them out? No, I don't have them out. I was wearing these super super light pajama pants. So like a really light pink and a peach, and they were like striped, and they're so so light. And I didn't have this bedspread at the time, but I had like white sheets. Um, I had white sheets. Oh, and by the way, this is a quick comment. I kind of just moved in, that's why everything's still playing, but you will be seeing things over here sometime soon. Anyway, so, um, what was I saying? Yes. So, I had black sheets, like, underneath my blanket, but I didn't have the blanket. Well, I did, but I didn't have the cover. I had a green, red, pink. I had a pink cover, but there was like black underneath. So yeah, there was black underneath. Anyway, so I'm trying to think. Yeah. Okay. So I had woken up, and I felt like, I don't know, my underwear felt really wet. Like, I don't know, like I peed in it or something. And I couldn't see anything on my sheets because my sheets were black, so I didn't see anything. And I had like a blanket underneath. It was like a really really black blanket underneath me because I was super cold. And so I went to the bathroom, and I pulled down my pajama pants, and I pulled down my underwear. I'm just doing my stuff, on the toilet. I'm not feeling good. I'm like, whoa. Just kidding, I didn't make that weird noise. But I didn't feel good. I wasn't up for this. And I knew what a period was because I had 5th grade maturation program. My mom had bought me books. We talked about it at school. I knew what it was, and I was ready. I was, oh yes, ready. I had pads underneath my sink. I was ready to go. But I didn't want my period at all. Like, ugh, no. And I still don't want it. But so I had gone to the bathroom and I cleaned myself and I look at my toilet paper and it's red and I was like, that's weird. And so I look at the toilet paper roll and I was like, well, okay, mom didn't dye the toilet paper because that would be weird. And I have a 6-year-old little sister. At the time she wasn't 6 though. She was like 4. Yeah, she was like 4 or 3. Anyway. So she didn't play with the toilet paper and I like wipe my stuff again and I look at the toilet paper and it's still red. So I'm like, huh, maybe this is my period. And I was like, oh no, why now? Why now? So then I look at my underwear and it's soaked in blood. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, that was so embarrassing. Like I had woken up at like uh 12. No, not 12, like 10. It was like 10. So at late and and I went to bed at like 9 the night before. So I I take off like I kept a pair of pajama pants and underwear underneath my sink just in case. And so I changed out of those and I put a pad on and I put a pad on top of my underwear and I put my underwear on and then I put my pajama pants on. And I go up to my mom, she's in her bedroom, and I go, hey mom, I need to talk to you about something. And she goes, okay, what do you need to talk to me about? And I was like, I think I just got my first period, and this is the worst possible time too. And I'm like moaning and groaning over here, like I am sick as sick. Okay, I'm sick as a dog, plus like worse. Anyway, so she's like, oh great, and I was like, yeah, I know, it's the worst time possible. And she's like, okay, well, let me see. And I was like, okay, let me go get my pants and underwear that I took off. And she's like, okay, so I go get it. And she's like, oh yes, you started your period. And she's just telling me a whole bunch of stuff. And I was like, oh, great, it has to be now. And so um, I so yeah, that's what my first period story is pretty much. It's not all first period stories are dramatic as that, but mine's pretty dramatic because I love Elaine and shit, Anyway, so if you have any questions, comment or email me. Like I said, lady.talk27@gmail.com, or comment, um, subscribe too. Definitely subscribe. Like if you subscribe, that'll totally make my day. I'll be like, yeah, I got a subscriber. Okay, thanks. Bye bye.